We all have our time machines, don't we? Those that take us back are memories, and those that carry us forward are dreams. If you fell down yesterday, stand up today. Our true nationality is mankind. The forceps of our minds are clumsy forceps and crush the truth a little in taking hold of it. Sometimes you have to step outside of the person you've been and remember the person you were meant to be, the person you want to be, the person you are. The crisis of today is the joke of tomorrow. Nature never appeals to intelligence until habit and instinct are useless. There is no intelligence where there is no need of change. If you are in difficulties with a book, try the element of surprise. Attack it at an hour when it isn't expecting it. Moral indignation is jealousy with a halo. Human history becomes more and more a race between education and catastrophe. We must not allow the clock and the calendar to blind us to the fact that each moment of life is a miracle and mystery. Advertising is legitimized lying. An animal may be ferocious and cunning enough, but it takes a real man to tell a lie. It sounds plausible enough tonight, but wait until tomorrow. Wait for the common sense of the morning. Losing your way on a journey is unfortunate, but losing your reason for the journey is a fate more cruel. Every time I see an adult on a bicycle, I no longer despair for the future of the human race. Looking at these stars suddenly dwarfed my own troubles and all the gravities of terrestrial life. Once you lose yourself, you have two choices: find the person you used to be, or lose that person completely. What really matters is what you do with what you have. It is a law of nature we overlook that intellectual versatility is the compensation for change, danger, and trouble. An animal perfectly in harmony with its environment is a perfect mechanism. Nature never appeals to intelligence until habit and instinct are useless. There is no intelligence where there is no change and no need of change. Only those animals partake of intelligence that have a huge variety of needs and dangers. What on earth would a man do with himself if something did not stand in his way? It is possible to believe that all the past is but the beginning of a beginning, and that all that is and has been is but the twilight of the dawn. It is possible to believe that all the human mind has ever accomplished is but the dream before the awakening. Very simple was my explanation, and plausible enough, as most wrong theories are. Civilization is in a race between education and catastrophe. Let us learn the truth and spread it as far and wide as our circumstances allow. For the truth is the greatest weapon we have. All men, however highly educated, retained some superstitious inklings. We are kept keen on the grindstone of pain and necessity. No passion in the world is equal to the passion to alter someone else's draft. He began to realize that you cannot even fight happily with creatures that stand upon a different mental basis to yourself. Face this world. Learn its ways. Watch it. Be careful of too hasty guesses at its meaning. In the end, you will find clues to it all. I must confess that I lost faith in the sanity of the world. We are always getting away from the present moment. Our mental existence, which are immaterial and have no dimensions, are passing along the time dimension with a uniform velocity from the cradle to the grave. Find the thing you want to do most intensely. Make sure that's it, and do it with all your might. If you live, well and good. If you die, well and good. Your purpose is done. New and stirring things are belittled because, if they are not belittled, the humiliating question arises, why then are you not taking part in them? The fact is, the time traveler was one of those men who are too clever to be believed. You never felt that you saw all round him. You always suspected some subtle reserve, some ingenuity in ambush behind his lucid frankness. It is when suffering finds a voice and sets our nerves quivering that this pity comes troubling us. And I have by me, for my comfort, 2 strange white flowers, shriveled now and brown and flat and brittle, to witness that even when mind and strength had gone, gratitude and a mutual tenderness still lived on in the heart of men. Few people realize the immensity of vacancy in which the dust of the material universe swims. There is, though I do not know how there is or why there is, a sense of infinite peace and protection in the glittering hosts of heaven. I went over the heads of the things a man reckons desirable. No doubt invisibility made it possible to get them, but it made it impossible to enjoy them when they are got. There are really 4 dimensions, 3 which we call the 3 planes of space, and a 4th, time. Yet across the gulf of space, minds that are to our minds as ours are to those of the beasts that perish, intellects vast and cool and unsympathetic, regarded this earth with envious eyes, and slowly and surely drew their plans against us.